Hey guys, welcome back to another Battlefield 5 video. Today we are playing Fortress, the new game mode implemented, I think it was on last Thursday. Playing some Devastation, which is always a fun map no matter what mode you play. I think we're attacking on this segment of the video. I think this is my first actual game playing it, so I wanted to get a fresh feel on it, if that makes any sense. As you can see, I am pretty much stuck here. People with LMGs again. Now, the only thing I would say is that it's not too bad on this map, but the flanking routes are limited, especially on Hamada, which I'll show later on as well. But it would be nice if you can flank a little bit more, because it does seem to be very choke pointy. And obviously that's when you get the people that like to lie prone and just basically set up and mow people down. But yeah, Devastation, like I say, it works very well for every map, for every game mode, really. I think it is fun. Another thing I would say as well, this game mode can be a little bit of a ball fest if one, your team doesn't push, and vice versa, especially when you're attacking. I think that's why I prefer mostly to play Conquest, because I can just move around the map a bit more freely. But when there's limited points to capture or defend, it, depending on how your enemies or the teammates play, it can be a little bit frustrating. And another thing I've noticed as well, the games end quite quickly. So I think it would have been good if they implemented a few more tickets, well, a lot more tickets in the game, just so it lasts a bit longer. Because some games will just finish in way too quickly. Still getting the weird jolt with my controller. I've actually had to order a new controller because, well, one, the game is, since the last update, as I've mentioned in other videos, like the frame drops and things like that, but my controller's just now got a drift as well, which I've noticed, which might be why it was like jolting. I've got to like try and grab it back. Did not hear that going. But so I've got a new controller coming, and hopefully that'll well help me play a little bit better anyway. Just moving around the map and aiming. And I'm hoping that in this week's update, we haven't heard the full patch notes yet about the FPS drops and just the general like sluggishness of the game in its current state since the beginning of the month. But anyway, back to the Fortress mini review. 2 maps. Would have liked a few more, to be fair. Maybe one more would have been good. Just keep playing over and over again the same 2 maps is a bit, I don't know. But maybe like Rotterdam or Arras. It would have been good to play maybe on this game mode. So I think initially I know I've seen it on Twitter and other content creator channels. I think like the header of the loading screen included another map. I think it was Arras. So there was a bit of confusion when the game mode first dropped as to how many maps were actually playable. So maps, damn. But yeah, this is definitely the better map of the 2 in my opinion. The layout of Hamada for me is a bit crazy, but we'll talk about that properly in a minute. A lot of smoke in this as well. Obviously there's a lot of grenades, more players in a condensed area, so sometimes you're in an area where there's like, oh, God knows how many smoke grenades have gone off. The controller like jolting. God damn. Xbox controllers don't wear very well. I've only had that one for about a year. Whew. Maybe it's a sign that I game too much. Thanks for the revive, dude. Yeah, I've got my new PC ordered. Hopefully coming maybe by the end of next week. Ooh, dead again. which is exciting. I can produce some high quality, well, higher quality videos, hopefully. Look at me trying to get over this, what a noob. It's like a level 1. As always, you like to see, well, you don't like to see, but you'll always find people on the... Here we go. I was going to cut this out, but I thought it'd be quite funny to see. I thought if you stab someone in the back, like, 'cause we all get the ones where you like multi-stab people up from the front, but I thought that by stabbing him in the back, it would have been a one-shot kill. Like the animation would just go, you know. But yeah, here's the start of Armada, and look, high ground. They can basically kill you from spawn, like you'll see in a minute. Wouldn't normally keep a clip like this in, but look. And the fact that they've got stationary MGs as well. Oh, frustrating. Just, there's no spawn protection, especially at the start. And literally everyone posts up. But if you can get up the hill, which is a big if, depending on how many people you got pushing, the right side of the map is probably the best side to flank. Left is pretty much impossible. Tried it a few times. You can climb on top and get around, but there's normally someone waiting there, just waiting to kill you, basically. But yeah, the right side is definitely the best option if your team is very good at, well, if your team is willing to push. But yeah, wasn't a huge fan of Armada on this game mode, but it's just full of people doing, basically just doing this, standing over the edge, looking down on people. Not when anyone that comes up. Keep an eye on that flank on the left if you're facing this way. And like you say, you can defend and keep most of the points for a lot of the round. But further on in the gameplay, the enemies do manage to cap A, I think, and push up a little bit, which makes it a bit more exciting gameplay wise. But when it's just like this, it's just boring, isn't it? And again, there's literally no footsteps. Like, I get days where you can faintly hear people, and then you get days where literally people can just walk up to you. Because I think there's a clip in a minute where someone literally just walks up to where I'm shooting, did not hear a thing, and he just absolutely shanked the hell out of me. Yeah, if you see, they've capped A. We kind of all get stuck up here, which is a bit annoying as well. But I don't know, there's just no sound. Yeah, Sanitäter. Yeah, I'm not sure what I feel about the limited game modes. Like, they are enjoyable to a degree, but it's just a bit... I don't know, it's just... Like I say, we'd all prefer just new maps, and, you know, I generally just stick to Conquest. And Conquest on a new map, kind of what I want, really. And I think it's by the end of next week we'll have a new map, which is good. But yeah, we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.